Happy Saturday. We are heading south to my cousin's baby shower. He and his wife are expecting twins, and we are going to visit the grandparents, my boy's great grandparents, while we're here. So this is going to be a little bit of a different tutorial. One, because traffic has been crazy. My 15-year-old is driving, my little guy's in the back. They asked if we could please leave the music on, so we're leaving the music on. Hi Jennifer, I'm sorry I didn't make it in yesterday. I ended up keeping a friend's little girl, and then when that was over and Sean got home late, and it was just not gonna happen, but sorry I missed you. Okay, so I have a clean face, I have my sunscreen on. I started with my setting spray. I just wet my perfector sponge before we left the house and squeezed it out. So I'm going to start with my brightening highlights. So whenever you send your no makeup picture to your artist, the quality of the picture is very important. That you are inside. God bless you, buddy. You're indoors, you're facing a window or a door.
In 2 miles, take a slight right turn to merge onto I-75 South.
Alright, buddy, you just want to get in the next middle lane when you can. No rush. You have 2 miles. Okay. Hi, Nazi Pants. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to try. Okay, so the quality of your picture is super important. So that we can get you matched to the correct colors. But don't stress, because if you're not matched to the right colors, we are experts at mixing and making colors work. We can all wear multiple colors. So I'm like running low on my tin, so you can see that I was dipping, I don't know if you can see, but I was dipping an Aura and White Peach, which are similar, and I was using that as my brightener. And then I'm going to use Sandy as my main. So I am excited to see my grandparents, both of them, both sides. My mom's parents and my dad's mom live in assisted living facilities down south, and yeah, exactly.
Use the right 2 lanes to take a slight right turn to merge onto I-75 South.
Yeah, so you're just gonna stay in this lane. You don't have to do any turning, okay? He's actually really, really good. Yes, Jennifer, I will post it, and hopefully
Take a slight right turn
it will be okay if the connection's bad.
for 65 miles. Continue straight.
We got 65 miles. You just stay in here, buddy. So we are really late. We were supposed to be there way before now, but you know, life. Okay, so I took my main highlight and basically put it everywhere else that I did not do my brightening highlight, okay? And this is a step that I think is really important, to then take your blush and bronzer brush, the large end, and to just blend it in. And I had an interesting conversation. He's pretending to snore and be asleep. She was saying, I feel like the brushes are gonna get all icky in the creams, and I was like, I kind of forgot that I thought that too, because before wearing this makeup, I didn't use brushes to apply my makeup. But these brushes and this makeup are really created to work together. And so you can see I applied with a brush, but now it's not taking off the makeup. Like, this is the magic step to me that just really kind of makes it melt in and look like your own skin. Okay. So my 2 main my 2 highlight colors, my main and my brightener, which is basically what you think of traditionally as your foundation and your concealer. We just apply the concealer in a little bit different areas based on your needs. So I apply my brightening in a V shape, but let's say that you have dark circles or you have bags in your eyes. Your artist can totally teach you how to apply differently than I just did, or use shades that are different than I just did, to enhance what you got. Okay, so I'm using Indigo Contour, and I'm basically going temple to temple. And one thing that I've been trying to do with my contour is leave it on a little bit longer to let it kind of warm up to my skin, and then I feel like it blends better. The contours are a little bit different consistency than the highlights. So for your contour, you're going to start about the top of your ear and go towards your mouth. And contour is meant to add shadows, sculpt, thin. The goal for me with contour is definitely to narrow my face, but let's say that you actually need some weight in your face, like you need some more cheeks. That's another cool thing that your artist can teach you how to. Hang on one second. What do you need, baby? You don't need gum right now. He doesn't need to hand it to you while he's driving. I'll get you gum when I'm done. Teach you how to contour best for you. Okay, so you do not have to contour your nose. I have contoured my nose lots of different ways over the course of makeup, and I'm finding that I like this one right now. That's a neat thing too, is that you're gonna change how you do things, and that's okay. It's fun to play. So I'm taking a little of my brightener. Okay, so I know that this looks a little bit crazy, but I'm actually gonna leave it and let it warm up, and I'm gonna do my eye makeup and come back and blend it, just to give it a little bit more time to warm up. Babe, can I find a music station? Do you need music? That's an Ace bass. I said, are you gonna be okay if I do a makeup video? And he's like, oh, you have to. Like, yes. Like, can I still listen to music? I'm like, yes. So we're just gonna have some music in the background. Okay. So for eyes today, I'm gonna do Sabrina, Bubba, Oak, and Arabian Nights. And we have two eyeshadow brushes. I like to use the smudge brush to kind of apply my base color, which is going to be Sabrina. Sabrina and Cupcake are very similar. Cupcake is matte, like it doesn't have any shimmer. Sabrina has a shimmer. When I first started wearing okay, we're back. Sorry, we're having trouble connecting. Oh man, I gotta tell you about these earrings, Jennifer. Okay, so I'm using Bubba with the small end of the eyeshadow brush, and I went up from my lower lash line, created a V, and went in, and then I'm gonna flip it over and blend. Okay, and I'm just letting my contour. Well, not just. How you guys doing? I'm letting my contour warm up so it will blend better. Okay, these earrings my girlfriend had on 4th of July, and it's a set of 4 earrings, which I am totally in a rattan phase in my house. Like, I want some wicker or rattan in every room, or maybe more than, one piece. But also, I never thought about doing it in my jewelry, and she had these earrings on, and she was like, I knew you were gonna love these. You get a set of 4 all different rattan earrings from Amazon, and it was like $13 or $14, and they're really, really light, like light as a feather. So they look like bold and chunky and bring a lot of fun, but they're not heavy at all. Okay, so I have done Bubba, and now I'm going to go in with Oak, and I'm going to stay a little bit more inside that V. Inside Bubba. there's like a bunch of cousins and a bunch of kids, and there's a pool and a like a blow up slide. So it's gonna be fun to be with everybody. All right, so I'm just blending. I'm actually gonna go back and add a little bit of my main and a little bit of my brightener that I blended a little too much. Okay, I can totally drop the link to these earrings if you like them. I'm telling you, like $14 for these 4 like amazing rattans. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with Sandstone for my cheek color, which is this one right here in the middle. I did a makeover with our old nanny and friend Abby. A lot of you saw the post this week, and it was interesting to me because she's young and like she definitely had like a certain cheek color that she was used to going with, and I was like, will you just try this for me, like will you just play, and she was amazed at some of them that she liked. So I mean, this might look scary to you, but I would encourage you to play, and also remember that with this makeup you have to be very conservative because all the colors are extremely pigmented. Okay, so now I'm going in with my bronzer. So I have Bella Bronzer and Glow Illuminator here, and I mean I bronze pretty heavily all year round. I like the glow, but it's totally personal preference. And like with this dress, I'm wearing a strapless dress. I'll probably do some on my neck and on my chest too. That was a little aggressive there. No worries. Just blend it out. Okay, so bronzer really, it can go everywhere. It's more like the high points of your face, where contour is more, I don't know, maybe I guess the shadows of your face, or the I'm not finding the right word. Contour is up here where bronzer kind of goes below it, and like contour is here where bronzer would kind of go above it. And so I have a bad habit, not a bad habit, it's no big deal, of getting my blush and bronzer too close to my eye. So I don't even add any more product. I just kind of tap in there and clean it up. Okay, so I have been mixing 2 contour colors for my brows. I've really been liking having a little bit darker color in the tail of my brows, because sometimes I think I would go too heavy here, and I needed more heaviness here, like where they're thinner, instead of being so dark in the front. So what I've been doing, I've been starting with Astoria, which is my lighter contour, into this eyebrow brush, and I'm just gonna create hair strokes. And I kind of turn it over and fill the bottom in some. And then as I work out further, I'm gonna go into indigo as well and use a little bit of a darker color. And my brows don't need a lot. My brows are dark. My brows have been microbladed. They're totally due. But they do, even if I was freshly microbladed, your brows, almost everybody's brows, have some balding spots. So that is. You okay? sore spots. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit more even of that indigo, a little bit more in the tail. All the sound effects. Back seat. Okay, so I'm going back into Astoria and doing the other one. So I hope you guys are gonna have a great weekend. We are, you alright? So be here through Sunday, and then Vacation Bible School is Monday, Tuesday, and then we leave for Nashville on Wednesday. Nashville is one of my favorite cities. The boys have never been, and I'm really excited to take them there. And then we're gonna fly in on Saturday, and then one of my best friends from childhood in high school and I, who is also a fellow artist, we got a condo in St. Augustine the following week with our kiddos. And so I'm just gonna basically land from Nashville and head over. But this girl's not complaining. I'm loving all this vacationing. Okay, so I'm gonna do Arabian Nights liner, and I'm gonna go in with my multitasker brush. And the longer that I have this brush, the more I understand why they named it the multitasker, because it really can do like so much. You can use it to line your lips, you can use it to do your brows, you can use it to line your eyes, apply lipstick. Okay, so I'm going into Arabian Nights, which is a cream eyeshadow that I really love to use to line. And I'm not really a heavy liner, but I also don't really like going without liner. And I think what I'm gonna do after this, because I'm feeling a little car sick here, I'm gonna line the top and the bottom. I'm just gonna do a little on the top, and then I'm gonna apply my mascara, and I'm gonna line my lips and the lipstick on. I'm just gonna take a picture for you guys. Although, I do want to show you one thing to do with your setting spray and setting powder that's super important, especially in this hot weather, summer. Okay, so I'm gonna finish my eyes when I get off, because I'm like,
Can you turn it on?
1 second, buddy, I got 1 more minute. So I'm gonna spray the setting spray back onto my wet perfector sponge. I'm gonna dab. At first when I started doing it this way, I was like, oh, am I gonna like take my makeup off? But you don't. So I just dabbed it. You can give it a second if you want to. Okay, so here's another really important thing. So this is my vanilla dust. So I'm not gonna like wipe it on like I would loose powder. I just am gonna dab. Okay, and so it doesn't make you look flat like I think a lot of powders can. It almost just gives you like a little bit of a velvet finish and takes away some of the maybe the shiny feel of cream makeup. Okay, so I imagine what I can see right now, I'm gonna add some more cheek color. I'm gonna finish my eyes and lips, and I'll take a picture and post it. Thanks for hanging in, guys.